Hey everyone, I really miss doing math with you guys in class, but I think it is really nice that we get to watch teachers do videos. So today I am going to show you our lesson on arrays. So today is our Digital Learning Day 14. It's April 9th, 2020. When you scroll down, you'll notice today there's a video to watch. That's what you're watching now. And then you'll click on today's assignment. When you get there, you're going to see it look something like this. You might have to start at the Monday and click all the way down. Remember, we're doing this all week long. So today, we're continuing our focus this week on partitioning shapes into rows and columns and determining the total amount of units within a partition shape. So today's lesson is really fun because we get to drag some stuff over. So you're going to watch me do a lesson. Watch me think through this problem, then you try on the next one. Mrs. Chan is making a class quilt. She has 4 rows of fabric. Then she has 6 columns on her quilt. How many square units will there be? Draw the quilt to show the rows and columns of the squares. So a quilt, as you guys have known, there's been a lot of quilts in our stories this week, and that's just those blankets where you put a lot of pieces together and you get one whole. So what you're going to do is, if you notice over here, there are 2 different kind of lines. These, you're going to drag these to create the columns going up and down. You're going to drag these to create the rows going side to side. I want to make the rows first. So she has 4 rows of fabric. So you're going to click on the piece and you will drag it over. Now I'm going to divide because I know how to kind of partition into 4 equal parts. So I'm going to take my 1 and put it in the middle. Just kind of like how I folded the paper the other day. Then I'm going to divide that one in half, and I'll take this one and divide that. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and it's okay if they're not perfect, you guys. We're really just kind of trying our best. After that, I'm going to reread my story. She has 6 columns on her quilt. So I need to make 6 columns. So I'm going to drag over my columns. If it's an even number, I like to start in the middle. I don't know why. I feel like that helps it be evenly spaced. So now I have 2 columns. So I want to get 6. So if I have 2 right here, I know I can make 3 here and 3 here and get 6 in all. So let's do it. So now I have 1, 2, 3. 4. This one's 5 and 6. Oh, yay, I think I did it, but let me double check. So I have 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's what I think her quilt looks like. So I've done that job, check. Now I need to answer my sentence. Mrs. Chan's quilt has blank total square units. I know that means to count what's inside. How many pieces is Mrs. Chan's quilt divided into? So there are lots of different ways you can do this. So I'm hoping to see you guys kind of explore these different ways. You could just count all of them. So that's the first way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you're going to click in the box and I'm going to type 24 if it'll let me. Oh, that's why. All right, got it. Maybe I'll move that up a little bit so you guys can see it. So there are 24 total square units. Now, there are other ways to do it. So let me just insert something here to show you guys. I'm just going to show my math right here. There are other ways you can show that there are 24. This is kind of like an extra step if you're ready to start thinking this way, which I've seen some of you guys try it. I know that there are 4 rows. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares in each row. So here's what I'm going to do. I know that this is 6, and I'm going to practice my vocabulary word repeated addition. Plus, well, if this is 6, this is also 6, plus 6 plus 6. Oh. And I know that the total of that is going to be 24. So you can add it up that way. I know I've seen some people where they go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can say 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 also equals 24. So there are lots of ways you can do this. This is really cool because it is like multiplication. Do you guys see how we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 times? Guess what? 6 times 4 equals 24. So I just did multiplication without even realizing it. So that's just some extra thinking that you guys can do at home too to help you find your answer. So your question looks like this. There's a young man, Gary, he's making a game board, kind of like a checkerboard. It has 3 rows. Remember, rows are going side to side and 7 columns. So just like I did, carefully read to make sure you're dragging over the right one. And I had to keep going back to my story to make sure I was getting it right. I tried my best to make sure they were even though it wasn't perfect. I double checked my thinking. I even did some extra math if you want to try that. And then I typed my answer. Now remember, friends, this week you've been given a choice because I know Google Classroom sometimes can be a little kind of weird for some of us, but some of you guys, it's easier just depending on your device. You have the option of doing it here, or you can go back and do one on a discussion board. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day. I miss seeing you guys and I miss doing math centers with you all, but I also think this is going to be really cool because you're able to interact kind of like we do when we were in class with our Mimea where we could drag the stuff over. So I hope you guys like it and I cannot wait to see what you learn. See you later.